Hello everyone, happy Valentine's Day. You'll see this after Valentine's Day, but today I am making a recipe or a meal for my family for Valentine's Day, and it's called Parmesan garlic bacon cheeseburger lasagna. So I'm going to turn you around and show you what we're going to use and what I'm substituting. Alright, I am doubling this because I have family members coming from out of town. So we're going to need two. For the single recipe is a pound of hamburger, but I have two. And it calls for bacon. So I got to cook this bacon yet. It says a cup, but I'm just going to use the whole thing because I'm making two. One small onion. I don't have it out yet. It calls for garlic, which I'm omitting the garlic. It wants you to have marinara sauce, but I'm using my homegrown, or my tomatoes, my sauce that I canned. So I got those. A teaspoon of Italian seasoning. You need, oh, I forgot to get it down too. You need half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, salt and pepper to taste, and for it's the Parmesan garlic bechamel. I'm hoping I say that right. Said that right. But I'm skipping the garlic. You need 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter, 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, which I got the flour down, 2 cups of whole milk. I'm going to try to substitute because I don't quite have enough milk. 1 cup of grated Parmesan, 2 teaspoons of garlic, but I'm going to use onion powder instead of garlic powder because my husband can't have garlic powder, and then salt and pepper to taste. For the assembly, you need, it calls for 12 noodles, lasagna noodles, but I just got the oven ready ones because quicker for me. 2 cups of mozzarella, 1 cup of sharp cheddar cheese, but I have mild cheddar cheese, a cup of Parmesan cheese, and 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley, but that's optional for the garnish. So this is everything you need, and my husband surprised me with a Valentine's gift. After you see this, Valentine's Day will be over. But look, it is a hydrangea, and he didn't pay that. He paid $5. I told him he knows how to get to my heart. Isn't it so beautiful? There we go. Isn't that so beautiful? So that is what we need for the recipe. And we'll get this moved away and we'll start. Guys, look what my husband brought me home for Valentine's Day. He knows how to get to my heart. It's a hydrangea. Oh, and he paid this, and this means so much to me. He knows how, he knows I love flowers. Look, these two aren't even changed colors yet. I love flower plants. I love hydrangeas. But my favorite of all flowering trees is a lilac. And one day I'm going to have me some lilac trees. Isn't this so pretty? Don't mind that. That's for the next recipe you're going to see. But I thought I'd show you. Isn't it so pretty? And this is what it is. Oh, it doesn't, oh, there we go. No, it just says it needs bright light. It doesn't say what kind, but isn't it beautiful? All right, in this pan, I'm going to cook the hamburger with some onions, and I'm not going to show that. I will bring you back when I assemble everything, because grandkids have a half a day today, and I'm trying to get some things accomplished. So we're going to cook the hamburger, add the onions. Then if you add garlic, you would put the garlic in. Well, they want you to brown the hamburger, drain it, cook the onions with the hamburger. Then you would cook that for 5 minutes, stirring your garlic for 1 minute. And then you'll add the crumbled bacon, marinara sauce, Italian season, smoked paprika, seasoning salt to taste. And you let it simmer for 10 minutes. But my bacon is in the oven. So, but I'm just going to cook this up. And I'm going to let it sit and marinate until it's time to put this all together. And my tripod decided the legs don't like to stay up. So my oven's at temp. So, but the bacon's already in there. So it's cooking. So once I get the hamburger and the onions cooked, I'll bring you back. All right. The bacon is cooked. I have it sitting here, cooling off. So I cut it up. Well, I already cut some up and put in the pot of sauce. And then I'm going to save my bacon grease. So we're moving along. Doesn't that sauce look so good? Well, I know it's good. I made it. Grew the tomatoes. But we're going to cut this up and put it in here. And we're going to let this sit and simmer. It's going to be so good. All right, guys. In this pan, we are going to make the bechamel sauce. So we need 3 tablespoons of butter. And I've never made this kind of sauce before. So this is going to be new for me. I'm going to melt that. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, I got the butter melted. Now I'm going to stick 3 tablespoons of flour. That's 1. 2. Next 3. And then we're going to give this a mix. And we're going to cook this for about a minute, it says. Get all my flour. I just don't want the butter to have a raw taste. And then we're going to slowly add in the milk. You want to keep mixing until you're sure there's no lumps. So here's my 2 cups. It calls for whole milk, but I have 2%. And ouch. And then once this is in there, I'm going to cook it for 5 minutes. So get my timer for 5 minutes. And I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, the timer went off and this has gotten thick. We're going to turn off the heat. And we're going to add in the cheese. Give that a stir. It does recommend that you use fresh, but I've used the grated before and it works perfectly fine. But I'm going to move that back off the heat and I'm just going to add the about a it's just a teaspoon of the onion powder. And then the pepper is just for taste. Same with, I'll just do a tiny bit of salt because that Parmesan cheese is already salty. Give that a mix, and there is the sauce. And we're going to set that aside and let that cool off, and then I'll be back to start assembling the lasagna. You let this sit for 10 minutes. All right, in the bottom of the pan, we're going to take some of the sauce. And it has the bacon in it. I'm hoping this turns out good. And now we're going to take some of the lasagna noodles. Looks like we're only going to get 3 there on the bottom. Set this one right here. And now we're going to do, let's see. Oh. Okay, we got that. And now we're going to do some more meat sauce. Then you're going to take some of this sauce. I'm supposed to drizzle it, but I'm not sure how you're supposed to drizzle, but I won't go too heavy-handed with it because I still got more. Then you put some, a little bit of cheddar. A little bit of mozzarella. And you just repeat your layers. So I will be back when I get this first one done. Alright, I'm making this quick little video. I forgot to turn the mic back on the next part that you see, so I'm sorry. I was just saying about putting aluminum foil on, cooking them for 25 minutes with aluminum foil on, take it off, cook it for another 15 minutes. And you can tell I've been in the oven, in the kitchen all day. My face is so hot. So that's why I'm explaining there's no volume, so I'm sorry. All right, here is the finished lasagna. Now I have some Texas toast in the oven. Now I'm going to let this sit and rest. Oh, it smells so good. Looks so good. So I'll be back and let you know what my family thinks of it. All right, I'm going to let you know what my thought on the lasagna was. It was the best lasagna I have ever made. My husband even loved it. I loved it. I didn't think I was because of the Parmesan cheese mixture, but oh, it was so delicious. Everyone loved it, and it was, to me, it was the best lasagna I have ever made, and so it was a win-win, and we had it twice because we had it on Valentine's Day, and then we had the other one on the 15th. So it was even just as good as the same day as I made it. So I hope you enjoy this video and the recipe. I will have it linked in the description box below. And again, I thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.